The New York Yankees find themselves at a crossroads, facing a slew of challenges that have fans genuinely worried about the team's trajectory moving forward. Aaron Boone now has to navigate a roster that has suddenly become easier to manage, but not for reasons any fan would celebrate. Injuries and unexpected setbacks have forced the Yankees into a position where tough decisions must be made, especially as the trade deadline looms and certain positions demand urgent reinforcement. It's clear that the Yankees have a critical spot they will need to address aggressively, and the pressure is mounting as the season progresses. One of the most alarming updates concerns Austin Wells, whose injury has sent ripples of concern throughout the fanbase and the organization alike. This isn't just your typical sports injury. It's one of those strange, unsettling ones that make you pause and reconsider the fragility of the game. Austin Wells has been dealing with a circulatory issue in his left hand, something rare and troubling for any player, especially a catcher. Reports reveal that he has undergone a series of tests, including a more invasive procedure during a recent game aimed at ruling out life-threatening conditions such as blood clots or aneurysms. Thankfully, the results have been encouraging, according to Aaron Boone. There is no cause for alarm, and Wells is not expected to miss too much time, possibly returning as soon as Wednesday. Even Wells himself expressed a measured sense of calm, acknowledging some damage to an artery in his index finger likely caused by the constant impact from catching pitches, but reassuring everyone that the issue isn't life-threatening. Catchers put their bodies through a unique kind of stress, especially with the relentless barrage of pitches they have to handle. It's an unnatural position in so many ways, and the wear and tear on the hands is something that's often underestimated. Wells' situation underscores just how brutal that can be. Despite the discomfort and injury, the good news is that he shouldn't be sidelined for an extended period for a young player like Wells, who is still finding his footing in Major League Baseball. This kind of obstacle is frustrating but not insurmountable. His season stats haven't been spectacular so far. He's batting around 114 with 11 home runs and 49 hits, and his OPS on base plus slugging is just under 700. These numbers mark a dip from his previous season's performance, but they are far from disastrous. What stands out more is the context. He is a young talent still adapting to the big leagues, and sometimes players need time to adjust to new roles and expectations. Changes in his spot in the batting order have likely contributed to the inconsistency, but his potential remains undeniable. Wells is still widely regarded as the catcher of the future for the Yankees, despite some fans calling for trades due to his slow start. There's a belief among many that he will rebound and reach the level expected of him. His injury, while unfortunate, should not derail that trajectory. Meanwhile, in his absence, Ben Rice has stepped up behind the plate, showcasing why the Yankees have faith in him as a reliable backup. Rice's season has been solid, with a batting average hovering around 133, an OPS of just over 800, and a slugging percentage nearing .480. He's also displayed his athleticism with 3 stolen bases and has been a productive force in the lineup, accumulating 14 home runs and 29 RBIs. Rice was the Yankees' primary designated hitter before Giancarlo Stanton's return, and now with Stanton back, Rice has more opportunities to focus on catching duties while Stanton handles the DH role. The third catcher on the roster, Jason Ascaro, has been a surprising asset. His appearances have been limited, but he's performed well, posting a batting average above 245 with a strong OPS over 750. Ascaro's story is remarkable. Just a short time ago, he was an Uber driver, and now he's carving out a role with the Yankees as a productive catcher. His development adds depth and flexibility behind the plate, which could prove crucial if Wells needs more time to recover, or if the team wants to manage his workload carefully. The Yankees have 3 catchers, and that depth is important because of the demanding nature of the position. Rice can also cover first base and DH spots, while Wells, primarily a catcher, has some ability at first base as well, though he's not typically placed there. Giancarlo Stanton, now back in the lineup as DH, has yet to show the kind of impact fans expect from him early in the season. With only 34 at-bats so far, his numbers are modest, a batting average around 135, 8 hits, but no home runs yet, and an OPS below 600. Stanton's power numbers have been a concern given his reputation as a home run hitter, but it's too early to panic. Stanton has a history of slow starts after injuries, and it often takes him some time to regain his rhythm and timing. As the season progresses and he gets more consistent reps, The hope is that he will return to his usual form and provide the offensive firepower the Yankees rely on. On the pitching front, the news is less optimistic. Fernando Cruz, who has been a vital piece of the Yankees' bullpen, is dealing with a significant setback, a high-grade oblique strain that is expected to keep him out for an extended period. Cruz's injury reportedly occurred during a warm-up with a medicine ball, which adds a layer of frustration given how avoidable it seems. The severity of the injury is still being assessed with an MRI, but Aaron Boone has already indicated that Cruz will be sidelined for quite some time. Cruz has battled injuries before, but when healthy, he has been a dominant reliever. His strikeout numbers are impressive, with 54 strikeouts in 33 innings pitched this season. Along with 2 saves and a strong ERA, the Yankees are well aware that they cannot rely on Cruz's arm every night anymore. Especially given his age and the wear on his body, he's been a reliable force in the bullpen. But this injury forces the team to consider alternative options and possibly turn to other pitchers to fill the gap. Jeff Hartle is one name that has been floated as a potential call-up. Although Hartle has limited major league experience, having pitched in only 6-4 games with a less-than-stellar ERA and WHIP in the minors, the Yankees are hopeful he can develop into a useful arm under their coaching staff. Matt Blake, the Yankees pitching coach, has a reputation for working miracles with pitchers, so there is optimism that Hartle might rise to the occasion if given the chance. This period is a test for the Yankees as they try to balance their roster amid injuries and performance fluctuations. Having Austin Wells return soon is critical, but the team also has to manage the rest of the catching duties effectively. The roles of Ben Rice and Jason Ascaro become even more important, as does the decision of when to bring Wells back into full action. The versatility of players like Rice, who can handle catching, first base, and DH duties, gives Boone options to shuffle the lineup as needed. Meanwhile, Stanton's slow start at DH is a reminder that even star players need time to get going. After setbacks, looking ahead, the Yankees clearly need to address their bullpen at the trade deadline. Losing Cruz for an extended stretch leaves a hole that must be filled with reliable arms, capable of shutting down opponents in critical moments. While the team is confident in their ability to find bullpen help, it remains a priority to secure problem solvers who can maintain the level of performance needed to compete at the highest level. The trade deadline will be a crucial moment for the Yankees to shore up their pitching staff and solidify the roster for the stretch run. All of this comes amid a season filled with ups and downs, uncertainty, and hope for better days. The Yankees have shown resilience in the past, and despite the challenges, there's a belief that they will find ways to bounce back. Fans are watching closely, eager to see how the roster shakes out and who will step up to carry the team through the next phase of the campaign. The journey ahead promises drama, intensity, and plenty of baseball action that will keep everyone on the edge of their seats. As the season unfolds, the New York Yankees are facing a pivotal stretch that will test their depth, resilience, and ability to adapt under pressure. With Austin Wells sidelined due to that unusual circulatory issue, the catching responsibilities have naturally shifted, placing greater demands on Ben Rice and Jason Ascaro. Rice, who has transitioned smoothly into the role, continues to prove why the organization trusts him as a dependable backup and occasional starter. His athleticism behind the plate, combined with his offensive contributions, makes him a versatile asset. Rice's ability to swipe bases is a rare trait for a catcher, adding a dimension to his game that the Yankees are eager to exploit. Though he is still finding his groove at the plate, his steady performance provides some much-needed stability during Wells' absence. But before we continue, please remember to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support allows us to keep bringing you the latest news about the New York Yankees. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments. Whispers from the Bronx are growing louder as Orlando Arcia's recent signing with the New York Yankees sparks a wave of excitement and speculation. Though nothing has been officially confirmed beyond the contract, sources close to the team hint that Arcia could quickly become a key fixture in the Yankees' infield lineup, potentially reshaping the team's defensive dynamics. Orlando Arcia, known for his solid defensive skills and reliable bat, has drawn attention from multiple franchises over the past seasons. The Yankees' decision to bring him on board feels like a strategic move, possibly aiming to bolster their infield depth while injecting fresh energy into a lineup that has seen its share of injuries and inconsistencies. Fans and analysts alike are buzzing about the possibility of Arcia stepping straight into a starting role, something that would signal the Yankees' confidence in his abilities. and vision for the team's future. The timing of this signing aligns with the Yankees' ongoing efforts to strengthen their roster for a competitive run, especially as they face stiff challenges within the American League East. Arcia's versatility in the infield, capable of playing shortstop and second base, could provide manager Aaron Boone with valuable flexibility, allowing for strategic rotations and adjustments throughout the grueling MLB season. Although Arcia's offensive stats haven't always been headline-grabbing, his defensive prowess and steady improvement at the plate have earned him respect in the league. If the Yankees decide to slot him as a regular starter, it might not only solidify their defense, but also help ignite a more balanced offensive production. From the middle infield positions, insiders speculate that the move could also be part of a larger plan to groom younger talent and build a more sustainable core, with veterans potentially approaching the twilight of their careers. Integrating a player like ARCIA, who brings both energy and experience, might be a calculated bet on the team's short and long-term success, of course. The pressure will be on ARCIA to perform immediately if he does claim a starting spot. The Bronx is notorious for its passionate fanbase and high expectations, and any newcomer quickly learns that consistency is key. However, early signs indicate that the Yankees front office believes he has the skill set and mental toughness required to thrive in one of baseball's most scrutinized environments. As the offseason unfolds, all eyes will remain on the Yankees' infield situation, with Orlando Arcia's name increasingly mentioned in conversations and rumors. Whether he ultimately cements himself as a cornerstone or serves as a crucial depth piece, one thing is clear: the Bronx buzz is real, and the Yankees are gearing up for what could be an intriguing new chapter with Arcia in their ranks. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the New York Yankees, please subscribe to our channel and give us a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.